Hello, it is Monday and it's a new weekly reading vlog, and it is the first day of Magical Hopathon, which is hosted by Rachel Kerris. I'm very excited for this year's because it is quite simply just a bingo board and I'm okay with that. Makes my life a little bit easier. But I have completed 2 of my 5 books today. They were the smallest ones on there, but that is not the point. So first up, I read Flying Witch Volume 1. This was a 3-star. It was cute. I will most likely continue the series. But the plot was a little bit confusing. And it felt really like disjointed. I don't know if it's just because it was Volume 1 and we're getting to know the characters, but this cat is adorable. I want more of the cat. But yeah, I do think I will continue it, but I'm not in a huge rush to. But this was for 1950s, which is to read a book by a debut author. Volume 1 was their first published book, and then also the 1990s, because that's next to 50s on the bingo board, and that is to read a book in a different country, Tokyo. So definitely different country. So I read that. This was also my black cat prompt for Spookoplathon. I realised I haven't actually spoken about Spookoplathon. So last week I read You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, and that was my first Spookoplathon book, and that was for my small book because I landed on the less than 300 pages one. But then for this week I got Flying Witch, which is the black cat prompt, which is to read a book with either a cat on the cover or a cat in the story, and there's a cat. So there's that. And then I read a middle grade book. I read Amelia Fang and the Unicorn Lords by Laura Ellen Anderson. This is the second book in the Amelia Fang series, and I love this series. I can't actually remember what rating I gave the first book back when I read it, but this one got a 5-star. This is just such a cute middle grade, and I feel like this is a go-to. It is adorable, but I'll tell you Spookoplathon first. For Spookoplathon, this was for Spoopy, because obviously Spoopy is like spooky but not scary. Like, it's like cute spooky, which this fits that prompt perfectly. And then for Magical Hopathon, this is for the 1920s, which is to read a book that features a strong family dynamic. This definitely does, because she's very close with her parents, and Tangine, who's her friend, is very close with his dad, and they are literally looking for his mum who disappeared years ago. So yeah. And then also the 1960s, which is next to the 20s, which is to read a book you can't stop thinking about. Since I decided to put this on my TBR for the spoopy prompt, my brain has been like, you need to read this. You can't pick anything else, because I've been so excited to read this and it did not disappoint. The only issue is I now need to get the rest of the series because I only have the first 2 books. I do have the World Book Day book as well, so I might have to see where in the series that fits, and if it doesn't matter where in the series it goes, then I might just read that as well. We'll see, but I'm gonna definitely have to try and get the rest of the series. I think it's gonna go on my wish list ready for Christmas. So yeah, were either of those books, neither of those books were for my TBR, like my May the TBR Be With You. However, I have read 2 of the books from my May the TBR Be With You, which was last week. I read Illuminate, which was my book with a sidekick, even though Aiden technically isn't a sidekick, but they're a sidekick. And Restless Dark, which was my poll pick because the Bones won. So yeah, which, to be fair, if the vampire had won, it was this. So yeah, 2 books down. Tomorrow I'm gonna get as much of Long Live the Pumpkin Queen as possible, and I'm gonna have a bit of a rant. Now, I did say in, I think, yesterday's clip, which was for last week's vlog, or it was in a clip for last week's vlog, I think. I can't remember. I might have just been ranting to Ash. Anyway, I said how I don't know how much I will get read on Tuesday because it's Bake Off. Yeah, because of the football, Bake Off's been pushed to Wednesday. Why? And I don't care if you're football fans, I don't see why the football can't be moved to a different channel, like a different channel, like Channel 4 channel. There's plenty of them. Why do scheduled shows that are always on a certain day have to be moved? It happens during the World Cup and the Euro Cup and everything. Like, I don't watch the soaps, but soaps get cancelled on certain days because football's on. I don't care. Like, I don't even care that football is popular. Like, put it on a different channel. I understand that it can't be on at a different time because it's live, but put it on a different channel. Like, do not take scheduled shows off and put them on a different day. Because also, even more so, I'm annoyed at that because now I'm not going to get to watch that until Friday, because Wednesday I'm at a concert, so I'm not home until like 11 p.m. and then Thursday I've got my Chain of Thorns live show because I thought that was the only day I was going to be free this week. So I hate football, and I hate it even more when my shows get moved, and it means I've now got 3 days or 2 days, because it's on tomorrow night, Wednesday night. I've now got 2 days of having to avoid spoilers. I hate football so much. Sorry for the rant, but I needed to get it off my chest because it really annoys me. So yeah, anyway, tomorrow night I'm now gonna have time to read. So I'm thinking tomorrow night or tomorrow in general, because I've got my lunch break as well, I'm gonna see, this is like 311 pages. I'm gonna see if I can get all of this read tomorrow. It's a physical only read, so I don't know. But the writing is quite big. I noticed that yesterday, and the margins are quite big. So I'm hoping I can. Is this going to make me want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas again, even though I only watched it a couple of weeks back? Probably. I'm okay with that. I'll watch it this weekend. It's fine. But yeah, this is my plan for tomorrow now. So yeah, that is my plan. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday and I read an entire book today. I'm really happy because I'm still on track for this week. I read the entirety of Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shea Earnshaw, and this was a 5-star. I didn't realise how much I needed a continuation to The Nightmare Before Christmas from Sally's point of view. But this was so cleverly done. Like, it literally felt like I was watching that movie, but a sequel. And if this was to ever get turned into an actual sequel, I would love that, because this was so good. The storyline was amazing. Learning about Sally more was amazing. And you got to see the other towns. And it was amazing. I'm really happy right now. This book's so good. I knew I would like the writing style because Shea Earnshaw is just, she writes beautifully. Like, I've read The Wicked Deep and I've read Winterwood and I've loved both of them. But yeah, so for Magical Hopathon, this was for the 70s, which was to read an anticipated release. Yes, this did come out last year. However, I have been like itching to pick it up. Like, I didn't get a chance to because I got it when I was in Florida last year. Because I don't think it come out in hardback over in the UK. So I was like, I saw it while I was out there and I was like, I'm gonna get it now. But I didn't get round to reading it last October, so I have been itching to pick it up, but I was like, no, save it for October, and I'm so glad I did. And then this was also for the 2010s, which was to read a book you would take to the beach. I'm going to be honest, I would take any book to the beach. So this could have been any book for me. It just worked out because this was right next to the 70s. So I thought, why not? So yeah, this is another 2 ticked off my list. I actually think I've hit bingo on this now because there are a few free spaces. I'm going to put this book down. There's a few free spaces. So there's the actual free space. There's a share your TBR, which I did today, which I also kind of shared on my vlog last week. Anyway, do a form of self-care. I had a proper like pamper like bath yesterday. And it felt really nice. And then I got in some like cozy socks and PJs. So self-care. So I've done. Oh wait, no, I don't. Have I done? Have I done the 30s? Let's see what the 30s is. No, I haven't. Damn it. So I've got do a form of self-care. Let's cross these off, the ones I've done. Okay. So all the ones with the little black dot I've done. So I don't quite have a bingo yet, which makes me a bit sad. I'm kind of tempted to just read a little manga or something so I can cross off the read a book with an illustrated cover, because I've not actually got anything on here for that one. But I only need to read Wranglestone and Assassin's Blade of my official TBR. Anything extra is a plus. The only prompts I don't have anything planned for is the read a book with an illustrated cover, which I can read any like manga or comic, easy. And then read a book that's won an award. I'm pretty sure I have got at least one comic or manga that has won an award. So I'm going to have a little look and we'll see. And I might be able to complete the entire bingo board. I'm going to watch a Disney movie because I think I'm going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas on Saturday. Because I'm not going musical con now, so I'm going to have the whole weekend. Yay! That makes me really happy. So yeah, that is my update. I feel like this week's vlog is going to be a little bit longer. I'm saying that. I'm not vlogging tomorrow. Probably, maybe. The next clip you see might just be me at the gig because I'm going to see Kids in Glass Houses. I cannot believe it's 15 years since Smart Casual come out. I cannot believe it. It is their best album. Like, all of their albums are good, but that is their best. But yeah, anyway. I will, if I don't catch up with you tomorrow and it's just a clip, the next clip may be at a concert with flashing lights. But then the clip after that will most likely be Thursday. Hello. It is, technically it's Thursday because it's gone midnight, but we're saying it's Wednesday. I have just got home from the Kids in Glass Houses concert. I'm going to put a clip in here. Over to you. You've got a lot to answer for. I got a couple questions more. It was amazing. Like, it was the 15th anniversary of Smart Casual, which was their first album, and they played that in full. They went off and then they came back on and they did a few songs from their other albums, or some of their other albums, and it was just so good. It was really fun seeing Kids in Glass Houses back up on stage again. And he was saying about how the last time they played London was October 2014, and he was like, oh, who was there at that show? And I was like, oh my god, I was at that show. And then like the last time they played that venue, which was the Kentish Town Forum, was what year did he say? Was it 2011? Something like that. And I was at that show too. I've seen Kids in Glass Houses a lot of times, and like the second album actually holds a very special place in my heart because it was released around my birthday and they did a signing in London on my birthday, so on my 17th birthday, so I went to that, which was very fun. But yeah, so yeah, and it was lovely seeing Alice, Sean and all of that lot again. And Alice is adorable because she made us little friendship bracelets. So the band is Kids in Glass Houses, so she made it so it was our names. So it's like Becca in Glass Houses, but like it's got the little flamingo. I love it. It's so cute, so cute. So yeah, reading updates. I have read quite a lot of Wranglestone today. I'm very happy with my progress, considering I didn't think I would get to actually read that much. So I read like 264 pages, so I only have this much left. This is so good. I'm really glad I listened to everyone that said that I should read this, because as much as like there's been a few people that have recommended it to me that said they didn't like it but they think I would. They are correct. I can hear the rain. I got home at the right time. I've literally been home 10 minutes. But yeah, really enjoying this. Did not expect it to go the way it has. Like, I didn't see that coming, especially not from the blurb either, but I am loving this, which is a good thing because I have the sequel, because I got that as soon as it come out. So yeah, that is basically everything for today. My plan for tomorrow is to finish this. I might even be able to finish this on the way to work tomorrow. We shall see. And then I don't know, my brain is blanked. I do have the Chain of Thorns live show tomorrow evening, so I don't know how much I will get read in the evening, but I'm doing well. In the evening though, if I do get to read, I will be reading Assassin's Blade. But yeah, I am babbling now, so I'm gonna go take my makeup off and go to bed, because I have to be up in like 6 hours to go to work. So yeah. Hello, it is Thursday. It is very late. I'm about to go to bed. Shocking, I know. But I have reading updates. So I read like 2% more of Landscape with a Blur of Conquerors. Still only 11% into that book. But I am very much enjoying it. And then I did finish Wranglestone. This was a 4-star. I really enjoyed this. I loved the direction it went in. I wasn't expecting it at all. And I'm really excited to see where the second book's going to go. I obviously have a feeling based on what happens in this one. But I really liked that this one could kind of be read as a standalone. But I'm glad there is a sequel. So very happy with this. So for Magical Hopathon, this was for the 80s, which was to read a middle grader YA book. This is a YA. And the 2020s, which was to read a TBR veteran. This came out in 2020. And I'm pretty sure I got it in 2021. Was it this edition was 2021? Because I got this edition published in 2021. So I've had this for like 2 years. Which doesn't seem like a long time, because I do think I have books that have been on my TBR longer, but I have the sequel to it. So this is more of a TBR veteran. So very happy with that. That now means I have actually hit a bingo there. I only need to read Assassin's Blade off of my main list. And then I'm going to see if I can find books to fit the other two, because I have no chill. But that is my update. In work, I actually got to complete some things today. So I've done like the whole process of one of my jobs now, which is very, very exciting. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be trying to like get ahead of myself on like next week's stuff, because I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yeah, but it's so weird that I actually love my job. Like, weird in the sense that I've never had a job I've loved before. My job has always just been my job like something I need to do to get money, but I'm actually in a job that I'm actually enjoying. What a concept. But yeah, I will catch up with you tomorrow, where hopefully I can tell you I've finished Assassin's Blade. We can hope. Hello, it is Friday. I was hoping I would have more of a reading update for you today, because there was 2 hours where I couldn't do any work because the systems were down for maintenance. And I had the best intentions to read, but I ended up on TikTok. Are we shocked? No. But I did read a little bit this evening as well, and I started the Assassin's Blade. I have read the first 2 short stories, which is The Assassin and the Pirate and The Assassin and the Healer. The next one is The Assassin in the Desert. There's a good few tabs. I've cried a few times, because of course I have. But yeah, I also watched Bake Off, and I would just like to say I managed to go from Wednesday to today without seeing any spoilers for Bake Off, and I'm very happy with that. And I also watched Loki today as well on my lunch break, so productive day. We also got a new oven. That came first thing, which was good, because they'd been and gone before I had to start work, which was good because I had to turn the electrics off so that they could take out the old cooker and put the new one in. So that was good because it didn't disrupt me working. And I got like ahead of my work for next week, which I'm very happy with, because less to hand over to my colleague. So yeah, very, very happy. But yeah, started this. Go and finish it tomorrow, which is Saturday. And then I think I'm gonna power through an audiobook, because I've only got, after this, there's only 2 more prompts, and I'm at the point now where I actually am determined to complete the entire bingo board from Magical Hopathon. So after this, I've just got to complete a book with, I could just look, read a book that's won an award. I'm bound to have one. And read a book with an illustrated cover. So I have an audiobook for my hold for the second Thrawn book has come in, so I might speed through that, because that's about 6 hours on full speed. And if I can find, that's an illustrated cover, and then if I can find a comic or graphic novel or manga that has won an award, amazing. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I think I'm at, and then the only other prompt is to join live reading sprints, which I am hosting my own on Sunday, and to watch a Disney movie, which I'm going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas at the weekend. So easy. But yeah, this is my main thing tomorrow. And I am also going to do my wardrobe switch over. All my summer dresses are going away, and my jumpers are coming back out. And then in a few weeks' time, I get to get all my Christmas jumpers out, which I'm even more excited for. So yeah, that's my update for today. Yes, I am wearing the same top I was wearing yesterday evening. I don't care. It was Lazy Friday. Hello, it is Saturday. I finished the Assassin's Blade today. This was my 2000s prompt to read an audiobook. I cried a lot at this. Like, I sent Ash a picture when I finished this, and my face was just a mess where I'd cried so much. It breaks me, but I love this series, and I don't know why, because it hurts. I am so tired. I also started reading Thrawn Alliances, which is the second book in this trilogy of Thrawn books. I'm 35% in, so a good chunk, and I'm really enjoying this. This is doing a lot of flashbacks to between Thrawn with Darth Vader and Thrawn with Anakin, and I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, looking forward to finishing this tomorrow. And yeah, I am really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Hello, it is Sunday and it is 7:38 and I have completed Magical Hopathon. So, I finished reading Thrawn Alliances today. It was a 4-star. I absolutely loved the contrast between Thrawn with Anakin back in the day and then Thrawn with Darth Vader in the present. It was just so well done. So that ticked off my 2000s book to read a book with an illustrated cover. And then I read volume 6 of The Wicked and the Divine by Kieran Gillen. This was a 4-star as well, and this was my read a book that's won an award, because this won the award for best comic back in 2014 at the Comic Awards. So yes, and this was a 4-star. I really enjoyed this, but like honestly, I could not tell you what this series is about. It is so odd and so confusing, but the artwork is incredible and I can't stop reading it, clearly because this was volume 6. I think there's 9 volumes altogether, so yeah. And then the only other square on here was to watch a Disney movie. I obviously joined live reading sprints because I hosted my own today, but for the Disney movie I was going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, but then I was talking to my mum and we did watch it the other week and I would be fine with watching it again, but she wanted to watch Haunted Mansion, the one from 2003 with Eddie Murphy, so we watched that and she doesn't think she's ever seen it before. So I'm glad we watched that. I've seen it so many times. It's such a funny film. But yeah, so very happy. And yeah, that is Magical Hopathon complete. Didn't think I'd do it, but I did. So now I have technically only 2 books left on my TBR, which is Rise of the Red Blade and Worst Best Man. But I need to finish Landscape with a Blur of Consequences. No, Conquerors. And that's a lot of reading, so yeah, but I'm probably not going to read anything else tonight because I am tired. I'm very happy I finished this, but I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.